Look, I played the game, I missed the shot, I had the answer.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Get ready! How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Shut down.
The numbers for Sanders last week, pretty darn good mix and match effort. 3 rushing touchdowns, 2 more receiving.
I don't know how you felt, but to me it was apparent that early on, they just had to keep finding ways to get him the football because he was obviously going to find his way into the end zone, wasn't he?
He was, and he found his way there 5 times. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road. So now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On play action, they'll throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! Quez Watkins. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. There you have it. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Sanders. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. 96 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look at touchdown. That's caught at the 2. Miles Sanders. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On first down, Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Sanders wiggles free. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Sanders. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Sanders, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were buoyed